you have a list.
I have a list. I'm here. Who's ready for? This is just sad.
Someone in this call is a murderer.
Good evening. I am Jeffrey Jefferson.
And I'm Courtney Crystal, reporting live on December 31st, 2020. Wow, can you believe it, Jeff? 2020 is coming to a close.
Finally, can we just get through this so I can go back to bed? I just want to finish the year off with a nice nap.
Don't you want to celebrate when the clock hits midnight? Okay, well, unlike you, I'm thrilled to have a fresh start. 2021 is going to be my year.
You said that last year.
Well, I like to stay optimistic, even in the worst of it.
Really? Hey, Keith, can we cut to that clip of Courtney and March right after the lockdown started?
This is ridiculous. Why are we shutting down the country? I've got Hamilton tickets for next week, and you better be sure I'm going to use them. But oh no, the government's never going to listen to what we want. This is stupid.
Yeah, that didn't age too well.
It was a rough time for all of us.
Uh-huh. Okay, how about we go to our meteorologist, Allie, for some New Year's Eve weather. Allie?
Thank you, Jeff. Tonight is going to be a cool 32 degrees in New York City for New Year's Eve, but who cares? No one is going outside for the annual Times Square ball drop.
That is correct.
Looking into the first week of the brand new year, we'll see increasing temperatures for the city. Record-breaking numbers. Wait a minute.
What is it, Allie?
The forecast seems to be changing rapidly. I'm getting predictions that we'll be experiencing summer-like weather as early as next Wednesday.
Just further proof that climate change is real.
Well, yes, but I don't think this heat wave is caused by that.
Well, what could it be caused by then?
That is a great question. I have absolutely no idea.
Hang on, we're getting reports of a heat wave happening across the entire country.
Summer's coming early this year? What a relief. I planned a trip for February to Arizona for the heat, but if I can experience that here, I can save a lot of money.
Yeah. Fantasize about your vacation. We've got a story here. I'm now being told we have a scientist who is, and let me get this right, an expert on 2020 disasters.
That is correct. I am the scientist whose expertise is in the art of the many disasters that have occurred in the year 2020.
Yes, we got that.
But this heat wave is starting next week. If your expertise is in 2020 disasters, then how do you know what's going to happen next year?
I don't. That's what makes it so fun. But there is one last surprise 2020 has in store for us that will drastically affect the outcome of next year.
Oh, wait, you're saying the disasters won't end tonight?
Who's to say? Like I said before, I am the scientist whose expertise is in the art of the many.
Yes, we got it. 2020 disasters. We got that. But can you tell us what's going to happen tonight that leads to this heat wave?
If I tell you, it won't be a secret anymore, will it?
That's the point. If you tell us, then we can try to prevent it, right?
Even when we are given options to prevent something from happening, we will still ignore the concerns and make poor decisions. This infringes my rights, they said. Well, look where we are now. If we just let it happen, the humans will learn to adapt.
I'm sorry. Did you just say the humans? Why did you say it like that?
I've said too much. I must grab my popcorn and enjoy the next year of disasters.
Right. Okay, why don't we take a commercial break? We try to digest what our expert just told us. This is Channel 19 reporting live on December 31st, New Year's Eve.
And we are out.
Can you believe that scientist trying to scare us with a final disaster warning? Can you really believe that?
It's supposed to be over. Why? Why?
Honestly, what could be worse than what happened this year?
I have a list.
You have a list.
I have a list of every worst possible scenario that could happen to this world. I made it back in April, and we've crossed nearly everything off the list. Wildfires, pandemic, Broadway closure. We even ran out of toilet paper and murder hornets.
What do you have written that hasn't happened yet?
Alien invasion? That'll seriously never happen. Could you imagine if we ended the year off with an alien invasion?
And we are live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Channel 19 News. If you're just joining us now, we have met with a scientist who claims to be an expert on 2020 disasters. Yet she claimed that there will be one final disaster to end the year, but it will be the start of a new year, and those are disasters that she cannot predict.
But she did not disclose any evidence that she predicted any of the other disasters that happened this year. So we are not reporting any concrete evidence that something will happen.
Hold on to that thought, Courtney. We're now getting word that a large disturbance has gotten the attention of millions of New Yorkers. We have a correspondent in the city that's reporting on the incident. Wait, it's you again?
That's right, Jeff. We have reports of a large object that has entered the atmosphere. Ooh, I was right. This is going to be so fun.
Hold on. A large object like a UFO?
I'll never tell.
No, yeah, it's definitely a UFO.
I didn't say that.
You're implying it though. It's fairly obvious that the large object that you're trying to cover up naming is a UFO.
Feet on the scientist, please.
We are sorry for that interruption.
Yes, we don't know how the scientist was able to sabotage our feed. We'll report all together.
Are you not freaking out that there might possibly be an alien invasion happening right now?
You seriously believe that, scientist?
Well, I might.
Let's just get into some real news.
Jeff, did you forget about the heat waves?
The heat waves? We don't have any info on how the heat waves will even happen, and none of the other news stations have reported on it. Honestly, I think we've been fed false information by a fame-crazed internet troll who claims to be an expert. No one could have known what was going to happen this year.
You know, Jeff, you're right. Maybe I'm just getting a little paranoid. Maybe the world is finally starting to pick itself up and become a better place after an entire year of no concerts or Broadway shows. 2021 seems to be light at the end of a tunnel. I cannot wait to finally be able to go to the movie theaters or see my family during the holidays. This is going to be my year.
Hold on to that optimism, Courtney, because we are now getting word from the White House, oddly enough, that we are under a national lockdown. There's been an attack on Area 51, and apparently there are hundreds of escapees. These escapees, ladies and gentlemen, are, you guessed it, extraterrestrial creatures.
Oh no, oh crap, this is not happening. No.
A national lockdown. Wow, who would have guessed that would happen?
Alien invasion. Jeff, alien invasion.
Calm down, Courtney. I'm sure it's just fake news.
You cannot tell me to calm down. I was wrong to think things could get any worse.
Greetings, Earthlings.
Oh my god.
It is I, the alien queen. We have invaded your miserable planet to free all of our fellow aliens.
This isn't happening.
You better believe it. We thought we would save our arrival until next year, when you thought you were all safe. I have decided to make your next year even worse.
You've got to be kidding me. You know what? No, I'm not even surprised.
We will start by increasing the temperature of the planet to prove that all skeptics of climate change is real.
Oh no, the heat wave.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, go on.
Then we will take away the moon.
Hold up. You're going to take away the moon?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Yes.
Good. Haha.
Go on. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I haven't thought that far. I thought taking away the moon would be enough.
That's enough. Please don't take away the moon.
No. Scare me. What else are you gonna do?
Yes.
I will remove TikTok from the App Store. Ooh.
First off, thank you, but also been there, threatened by that. What else are you gonna do?
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Courtney, but if this alien is going to threaten me with disasters, then I want them to be scary. These aliens have to one-up everything that we went through in 2020 if they want it to feel like a threat.
You know, Jeff, you're right. Come on, Alien Queen. What you got for us?
Wow, you two have been through a lot this year, haven't you?
That feels like an oversimplification.
2020 was horrible.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'll give you two a break.
Thank you.
I'll give you two the rest of the year to relax.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, I'll make sure we don't start our invasion until 2021. Enjoy the rest of 2020 disaster-free. Adios.
Okay, so we have a little bit more time before the ball
Hold on
drops.
to that thought, Courtney, because we are now live in Times Square for the annual New Year's Eve ball drop with 10 seconds to go on the timer.
You've got to be kidding me.
Hello.
Oh, Shannon, I was afraid you wouldn't be able to get on.
Yeah, sorry I'm late.
No problem at all. I was just worried. I texted you a few times and I didn't know if you saw them.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't been checking my phone.
Oh, all right. Well, don't worry about it. You're here now and that's what's important.
Is something wrong, David? You said you wanted to Zoom because it would be more formal. Couldn't we have just FaceTimed or something?
In theory, yes, but I wanted to do something different, something memorable.
Right.
Well, I suppose I should tell you what, or rather why you're here.
Is this about that family dinner? I already apologized like 1,000 times for missing it. I can't help needing to quarantine.
Oh, of course you can't. I was disappointed that you couldn't make it, but I know this whole pandemic situation has made things difficult for everyone, so I figured why not us too?
I've missed plenty of family dinners and not once have you asked me to Zoom about it. Is something else? Has something happened?
Well, not yet.
Your lighting is making you look really pale. Are you feeling all right?
I'm actually trying not to throw up right now, but But there is something else. Something I've been wanting to tell you for quite some time now. Months, years, my whole life. I've practiced this speech 100 times, but doing it for you now, it just sounds cheesy. I'm forgetting all the best parts. I was gonna make note cards, but I figured that would make it seem like I had no idea what I was talking about, so I decided against.
Is there any way we could speed this up? I have somewhere to be in like 10 minutes.
I thought you said you were quarantining.
I am.
Oh, all right. Okay. Shannon Whitler, we've been dating for 1.5 years now.
It feels like centuries. Are you sure it's only been that long?
Yes, it has. 1 year, 7 months, 4 days, 6 hours, and 18 minutes. And every moment we spend together feels like the world's most incredible time to be alive.
I'm here! Who's ready for... Who are you guys?
I was about to ask you the same question. This is our Zoom call.
You didn't, like, make it private or anything?
I didn't know you could do that.
Where have you been this whole pandemic? If you don't want strangers bombing your Zoom call, you have to make it private. At the very least, put a waiting room on it.
A waiting room?
I hate to interrupt, but I have that thing. You have 8 minutes, David.
Sorry, was I interrupting something?
Not
Yep.
really.
Okay. I'll just head on out then.
Hey girl, what's happening?
Lexi?
Hey,
You type in the wrong password too?
what? Is this the wrong Zoom call?
Yes, it is.
Oh, unless you were one ugly bachelorette. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, no offense.
They were in the middle of something. We should probably drop out before.
Really, it's no trouble. You don't have to go.
What? Shannon?
You're so sweet, but we have a party to get to.
It was great meeting you two. Sorry for...
Really, it's no trouble if you stay.
So, actually, I have no idea how to work Zoom. My younger sister helped me get into this call in the first place, and she'll literally murder me if I pull her away from Criminal Minds a second time. But just give me a second. I can figure this out. Carry on with whatever you were doing. Pretend I'm not here. Yep.
Right. Shannon Whitler, every moment we spend together feels like the most incredible blessing. I wanted to do this in front of my family at dinner the other night, but that didn't exactly pan out. And I couldn't just wait the 14 days before seeing you again in person. How I feel about you has been practically bursting from my chest since the day that... can you really not figure out how to leave this meeting?
I'm sorry. I'm trying. I promise. Wait. Okay. Maybe this will do it.
This is not going at all how I had planned.
Sometimes the unexpected can be eye-opening.
What?
Never mind, you're saying something about bursting open.
Oh, right. I just need to tell you how I feel. So I've been carrying this little ring box around for a while. Well, it's not quite little. In fact, it's kind of large, but
I think I need to stop you, David.
Why? Wait, what? What's wrong?
Listen, this relationship has been fun.
I agree 100%.
But it's also been going on for far too long.
I don't understand.
Can you guys still hear me?
Maybe this will clear things up. I couldn't make it to your big dinner because I am quarantining, and I'm quarantining because my boyfriend tested positive.
But I'm your boyfriend.
You're one of my boyfriends.
I don't understand. You've been seeing other people while we've been dating?
Honestly, COVID has made this whole situation so much easier. If I was otherwise entangled, I just told you I wasn't comfortable right now, or that we should be safe for the governor's orders.
Am I still in your meeting?
You weren't supposed to find out. Our connection has been fizzling for months, but you just try so hard. And I felt bad for you. I was going to break up with you later this week. I had the text all typed up and everything.
You were gonna break up with me over a text?
If it makes you feel better, the text started with, "Sorry, I can't do this in person, but I'm quarantining."
It doesn't.
Okay, I'm really sorry. I shouldn't be listening right now, but can one of you please help me get out of this meeting?
Click the button that says leave.
What button? I don't see it.
It's big and red. How could you possibly... Ugh, can't your sister help you with this?
I told you if I interrupt her Criminal Minds binge, she'll murder me. Literally. That show has given her plenty of ideas.
Look, David, it doesn't matter that some stranger is in this call right now. I can't marry you. In fact, it's probably best that we never see each other again.
My mother thought you were more beautiful than Kim Kardashian after her second nose job. She said you were the best thing that ever happened to me. She thought you were the most wonderful woman on this planet.
Well, your mother was right about all of those things.
She had our wedding planned already. She had the names of our children picked out.
I told her 1,000 times I don't want children.
She said you would change your mind.
David, your clingy, overbearing mother is one of the many reasons we can't be together. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, but we're done. Maybe someday you will find someone half as pretty as me who brings you a shred of the happiness I did. I mean, she won't be as smart or fashionable or considerate or loving, and who knows if you will ever recover from losing me, but it's possible. Good luck.
Wait, oh, I think I figured it out. I think it's this button.
I can't believe this.
Okay, no, I can't do this.
What?
That was literally the most horrible thing I've ever witnessed. My sister helped me get into the right Zoom meeting, but I thought of those excited bachelorettes and wanted to burst into tears, thinking of you sitting here all sad.
So she texted me and we both typed in the wrong password again and came back.
Why would you do that?
We may be strangers to each other, David. We shall. But after butchering your last name just now and bombing your failed Zoom proposal call, I think we should at least be upgraded to acquaintances.
I still don't understand. Why are you here?
Because I can't sit in a bachelorette party while having fun while you're here mourning that self-absorbed wet sock of a woman. So I asked the bride-to-be if she minded one more person playing some socially distanced party games with us.
Wait. You want me to come to your friend's bachelorette party? I couldn't possibly. I don't even know her.
Actually, you do. I believe I just upgraded you to acquaintance.
You're the bride-to-be?
My fiance and I decided to have our wedding over Zoom, just to be safe. You wouldn't believe how many hours I've spent trying to make tutorial videos for my parents on how to work their computer. My cousin Adeline told me I shouldn't have to worry about a Zoom bachelorette party on top of everything else. She planned it for me. Adeline was the one who texted the Zoom password to the group chat, and both Lexi and I thought the capital I was an L.
And you want me to come to your bachelorette party?
I promise you it's all very low-key. Bring your own beverage, dress code of anything that's in your closet. But we're especially fond of pink fluffy boas. And a few mixer games just to break the ice. You don't even have to unmute if you don't want. Handsome stud like you could attract all the single women in the room without even speaking a word.
You think I'm handsome?
Careful there, Romeo. She's getting married in a few days.
No, that's not...
Easy, Dave. She's only teasing.
Oh, okay.
Look, you seem like a swell guy, and you didn't deserve that cheese grater, Sharon.
It's Shannon, actually.
Oh, who cares? With everything that's been going on in the world, I think we would all feel better if we played some party games and forgot about the state of the world for a few hours.
You're both so immeasurably kind, but I couldn't possibly impose on your bachelorette party. My attendance would hardly be appropriate, if not at least unconventional.
Unconventional? Twice I've gone to the grocery store only to find they haven't had a single roll of toilet paper in stock for weeks. I haven't actually seen half of my coworkers without masks on. Murder hornets are probably going to rise up and kill us all. Hate to tell you, but the world has a lot more to worry about than a recently single man attending a bachelorette party over Zoom, Dave.
Only my friends call me Dave.
Well, I guess you have to upgrade us to friends then, don't you?
You would really do this for me?
Will you just say yes already? My sister is glaring at me with enough force to give herself an aneurysm.
Wait, your sister's been listening to us this whole time?
I promised her $20 if she helped me get into this meeting again and then get me into the bachelorette party.
You placated a bloodthirsty criminal minds devotee with $20.
I'll be having a closed casket funeral. And now that we're friends, Dave, you have to promise to avenge me.
What?
Humor, a woman's dying wish, David. Just say yes.
All right, yes. I promise to avenge you, Miss Martins.
We're friends, remember? It's just Lexi.
Well, Dave, are you ready to meet the dozen bachelorettes who are dying to meet you?
I think I am.
I'll put the link to the media in the chat.
Thank you.
You'd better be grateful. It's not every day someone hands you a Zoom call full of single women desperate to console you. Suppose it's not every day Mistress Shannon stomps over your heart with her 15-inch stilettos. But still.
No, I meant thank you, both of you, for all of this.
We're friends, Dave. Friends help each other out.
Now, let's go. I'll be following Lexi to the grave if I don't at least participate in some of Adeline's games.
Okay, wait. How do I get out of this meeting? Charlie, which button?
What is going on?
What?
I said, what is going on?
Context.
Have you seen this? Beijing air pollution at an all-time low. An all-time low.
Yeah, I heard the caracals are returning back to their natural habitats too.
What's a caracal?
You know, the ones with the little...
Ugh, why do I even bother? You never take me seriously. This is like a big deal.
You mean this wasn't you?
What wasn't me?
This COVID thing?
No, it wasn't me. Why the hell would I want to do something like this?
Well, it's kind of your thing. Pestilence, plague.
Pollution, of which there is now none?
I guess.
Plus, isn't your whole thing like not eating?
Okay. We've talked about this. Human agricultural output is at an all-time high. True famine is a thing of the past, like Vine or the iPhone 11. There is more than enough food to feed the human population twice over. The only way to maintain starvation is through wealth inequality and extensive food waste. The more they eat, the more they suffer. That's capitalism, baby. Hello? Hello, is this thing on?
Hello?
You gotta turn your video on. The what?
The video. Click the camera button.
The what? The camera button.
Button.
Well.
What?
We can't hear you.
You're muted.
You're muted. Well, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, God.
You don't have to yell.
Finally. Whose brilliant idea was this whole lockdown business?
For the last time, it wasn't me.
She's upset because the caracals are returning back to their natural habitats.
What's a caracal?
You know, the little...
The caracals are irrelevant.
Would you two knock it off? This is not a joking matter. This is a catastrophe.
Why are you upset about it?
Oh, don't be so cavalier. I'm sure you're thrilled. Thousands of people lining up outside the food banks.
Again, it's about points or starvation anymore. It's the overarching capitalist system, so actually...
Oh my God, shut up. Let a girl read Adam Smith one time.
Back to the matter at hand. This is a disaster.
Again, isn't this helping you? Increasing tension in unstable environments, causing vulnerable communities to be more at risk?
I mean, yes, sure. But I want to be there, on the ground, reveling in the beauty of mass destruction and unprompted air raids.
Well, why can't you?
I can't leave the country. I'm stuck. They're not letting anyone outside of the United States.
God bless the USA.
I love those guys.
Me too, usually. No one does Geneva Convention violations quite like the Americans, but now I'm stuck here.
That is a bummer.
Rip to you, truly.
I'm just so bored. Being a Facebook troll is only fun for so long, you know? Even the disinformation campaigns. I mean, these guys are just too easy. Sucks all the joy right out of it. Definitely a real person, 76547? Said Ted Cruz is a Zodiac killer one time, and look at where we are now.
Speaking of...
Ted Cruz?
No, killing. Aren't we missing one?
Well, she's always late.
Or we're just early.
I mean, we did say 7 o'clock, and it's now very much 7:30, so I'm pretty sure she's late.
You have no sense of the poetic.
That is the beauty of war. Same thing over and over and over. Nothing poetic about it. Quite like The Bachelor.
I love The Bachelor.
You would love The Bachelor.
What's that supposed to mean?
Chris Harrison is a modern day equivalent of a plague rat.
Chris Harrison is a national hero.
Which is also what you said about the plague rats.
I'm surprised you don't like it. All those women starving themselves.
Again, it's about the inherent equity of capitalist system.
Oh my God, shut up.
Although, I will say, when Hannah Brown told Luke P. about her whole...
You're not also seriously saying you watched The Bachelor too.
That was The Bachelorette. If you're going to be rude, you could at least be accurate.
I am being accurate when I say the Bachelor franchise is the worst thing to happen on this planet since us.
Oh, come on. Everyone watches The Bachelor.
I don't.
Then how did you know who Chris Harrison was?
Everyone knows who Chris Harrison is.
My point exactly.
I swear to Satan.
Hello?
Hello.
Am I interrupting?
No.
No.
Yes?
How do you feel about The Bachelor?
I'm telling you, nobody watches The Bachelor.
I'm more of a Love Island fan, really.
Sweet mother of Beelzebub.
All those little deaths, it's rather sweet, actually. I'm rather fond of Claire Crawley, though.
You like Claire, even after she went off?
Can this conversation please be over?
I'm afraid we do have some rather serious things to discuss. This pandemic, I have to say, dear.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you?
You didn't know that?
But you know everything.
I no, I had assumed this was your work.
It wasn't, I swear.
She's worried about the caracals.
No one's worried about the caracals.
Ladies, please, this is serious.
So you're saying this wasn't you either?
No, this is something else.
But I thought you'd be happy with case numbers skyrocketing.
I suppose so, yes. It just seems so preventable, don't you think?
I mean,
yes, chaos and strife are wonderful, but this is just sad. I mean, there's no struggle, there's no fight. It's just people sitting in hospital rooms, alone, dying.
So if it wasn't you, then...
I don't know.
Do you think it could have been?
It could be.
Like before, with the locusts?
Or the frogs?
Perhaps.
So what do we do about it?
I don't know. So, anyways, are we playing or are we playing?
Ugh, hallelujah. It's about time.
Well, you better keep an eye on her. You know she cheats at dice.
Oh, says you.
Ladies, please. Now then, where do we leave off?
It's your turn.
Of course. How could I forget? And what number are we on?
6s.
We're always on 6s.
Of course. Let me see here. I've got 3 of a kind, which gives me 5 points. So I keep the traveler. And I roll again. What do you know? Another 3 of a kind.
What a shock.
And that's 2 more. Alas, no dice.
All right, took you long enough. My turn. The name of sin. Nothing. This game is clearly rigged.
Clearly.
And what exactly do you mean by that?
By what?
Oh, you know what? Don't be smart with me.
Her? Smart? That's unlikely.
Excuse me.
Ladies.
It's your turn.
That's 2. And 2 more. And that's all she wrote.
Serves you right, cheater.
I was a cheater. Don't you think I would have rolled more than a 4?
God, you're so irrelevant. Anyways, it's my turn. See? 3 of a kind. That's what happens when you're Satan's favorite.
Here we go again.
Just keep rolling.
Oh, damn it. Nothing.
I think that means it's my turn again. And that's 5 more. And 5 more.
Sweet son of a Satanist.
So I guess that makes me our winner for the evening. As usual, putting our eternal total at 47,428,075,008 for war, 68,357,008,022 for pestilence, 73,874,972,003 for famine, and, of course, 150,942,877,942 for me.
Now, who's Satan's favorite?
I'll go kick a beehive and die.
Putting me once again in the position to be the lead rider for the apocalypse, blessed as it shall be.
Blessed be.
So, now that that's out of the way, on to our next order of business. With the winter solstice, the day of darkness, just around the corner, it's time to draw names for our annual Secret Satan. I've set up an online drawing, and you should be getting notifications by the end of the day.
Just so long as I don't have to buy her another gift. Ungrateful cow.
A lifetime supply of Clorox wipes was not a gift.
It was a joke.
It was insensitive.
Ladies. Anyways, I've got to get going.
Off to read some more about the systemic wealth imbalance?
Oh, go wash your hands.
I've got to head out too. I'll see you all next week. Stay safe, stay spiteful, and so on and so forth.
Bye.
Goodbye, ladies.
Bye.
My name is Sloan, Rockford Sloan, and I'm a homicide detective. It was a dark and stormy night. The wind howled like a Kardashian who didn't make the cover of People. We're about to solve a crime, you and I, so keep your peepers peeled and pay attention to clues. Because someone is about to get murdered, and it's up to us to figure out who done it. Ready? This is how it all began.
Is this it? The meeting started? Where is everybody? You told them to be here, yes?
I emailed all the invitations out, sir.
You don't email invitations. You subpoena. You demand they be here.
Well, that's not really a legal action, so I can't do that.
Well, what kind of lawyer are you?
One who passed the bar.
Nobody knows more about law than I do. People say that. A lot of people say that. You know who says that?
Everyone?
Everybody. Nobody's here.
Could it be a tech problem?
Why would it be a tech problem? This is the greatest tech company of all time. The best.
The app is still a prototype, sir.
Well, so is my new phone.
You never found the old one?
Why would I? This one has all the bells and whistles. So it's a software problem.
I ran diagnostics all morning. Appears to be working perfectly. I'm sure everyone is just running a little late.
Fine. Get me a cup of coffee.
Sir, I'm not your assistant. I'm VP of Technology.
Do I pay your salary?
Yes, sir.
Then get me a cup of coffee.
Sir, I am at the office. Do you want me to drive to the airport, fly to your city, and take a cab to your house just to make you a cup of coffee?
How long is the flight?
There he is, the man, the myth, my dad. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday to you.
What have I said about singing?
Sorry, Dad.
I noticed that you couldn't be bothered to be in town for your father's birthday party.
Sorry, I'm away on business. We're developing a new software.
Which you seem to love more than your own father.
No, but he always said nothing is more important than work.
Stop making excuses, Bullion. You sound like a whiny loser.
I'm here. Happy birthday, Daddy. Mwah!
Hello, Princess.
I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person. I'm away on business.
Oh, good for you, sweetheart.
What?
I'm so proud of you.
What?
Business should always come first.
What? You literally just said.
Stop living in the past, Bullion.
Yeah, Bull.
Are you all right, sweetie? You look a little pale.
I was just a little nauseous earlier.
Is that all? You look a little puffy.
I'm here. Sorry, I'm late. Happy birthday, sir.
Who are you?
Eugene, sir.
You remember Eugene, Dad? He's Juniper's...
Don't question my memory, boy.
You remember Eugene, Dad.
Of course, Princess.
What?
Eugene is my husband.
And your CFO? I've been overseeing the upgrades, but Vista wants more money for the license.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Money. Princess, where is your mother?
She's not our mother.
Bullion?
What? She's not.
He's right, Daddy. She's not.
I know, Princess. You're right, of course.
What? Is this thing working? Hello? Am I in the virtual world?
Yes, Florina.
Oh, Sid is my husband, my beautiful 24-carat husband whom I love so much. Kiss, kiss. I see your children from your 3 other marriages are in this meeting, but I'm not knowing why.
Hello, Florina.
Hello, Bullion. Couldn't be bothered to show up for your father's birthday, I see.
Yeah, where exactly are you, Florina?
Bullion, don't attack your mother.
She's not my mother. And don't talk to me that way, ambulance chaser.
Shut up, Bullion.
You see, this right here, this is why I don't come to these family gatherings. The hostility against me is too much. They don't like that I replace their mother.
Why do you sound like a vampire, Florina?
Bullion, apologize to your mother.
She's not my mother.
He's right, Dad. She does sort of sound like a vampire.
I know, Princess. That's just the way stepmommy talks. Isn't it silly?
Sir, we have a meeting on the revamp of the mainframe in little over an hour.
Fine, yes. Is everybody here?
No, sir. We're still waiting on Macy.
Who said that?
Eugene, sir.
Who are you?
My husband, Daddy.
And your CFO?
And you're a very good one.
Haley, get my daughter online, now.
Dad, Haley can't force her to log on.
Does she know how to operate this tech or not?
Yes, sir. I've devoted my life to creating this software.
Okay, so like I'm here or whatever. Even though my horoscope said I should avoid family gatherings or whatever, it'll get my chakra like way out of line.
Macy, still trying to revive the summer of love?
You know what, Dad? Still trying to rape the environment, pollute the air, and oppress the working class?
Why do you have to be such a disappointment?
Must be my, like, genes or whatever.
You did not get any of your father's good genes. You are just like your mother's a fashion model.
Oh, hey, Florina. I didn't expect to see you out in daylight.
Sir, we really need to get this meeting started.
Meeting? I thought this was a birthday party thing.
Shut up, Bullion. Did you not read the memo?
So this isn't a birthday party?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right, Princess. How could you know?
All right, everyone, now that you're here, your father asked me to gather you together so we could discuss his new will.
What's
a new will? Why are we discussing a new will?
If you all talk at once, it overloads the system.
I thought you were going to fix that.
It's in the next upgrade.
The third-party integrations.
Oh, that is like so yesterday. You're using archaic infrastructure when you should be using like totally green technology. But you know, like, whatever.
So, Mr. Sterling is changing his will. And
Wait, changing the will? Why?
None of your business, Bullion.
But why, Daddy?
Well, Princess, I thought it was prudent. You all know that the latest software app, Mind Meldogram, it was the biggest app last year.
Thanks to you.
Don't butter me up, boy.
But you're a genius, Daddy.
Thank you, Princess.
It was a team effort.
Spearheaded by Haley.
The girl that gets me coffee.
I'm head of your IT.
So now our little family company is worth billions.
7.5 and climbing.
Who said that?
Me, sir, your son-in-law.
Are you running this meeting? Eustace?
Eugene. No, sir.
Well, then shut up. Now, I think somebody is deliberately putting glitches into the new software. Somebody here is trying to sabotage the company.
Why would they
Why
do
would someone try to
that?
sabotage the company?
You know who you are, and so do I. That's why I'm changing my will. Some people here will not be happy. They are going to be cut off without a cent.
Surely you don't mean me. I'm the love of your life.
My mother was the love of his life.
No, my mother was the love of his life.
Who's got the ring now?
Well, since I don't care about business or whatever, and I don't like any of you people, and I don't care about money, you vultures can fight over it. I'm gonna sign off. Peace out.
Not yet, Macy. I know what you've been up to.
Whatever. Whatever.
Daddy, is this a good idea?
I think it is, Princess. If you knew what I knew, you'd know that there was no other way.
Can't we talk about this?
It's already done.
What?
Well, Larry here.
It's Barry, sir.
Right. Harry here has sent me the revised will, and when I hang up from this call, I'm going to sign it. It goes into effect immediately.
But
There are no buts. I just wanted to see all of your faces when I told you the news. You, and you know who you are, think you got the best of me, trying to sabotage my company that I built.
Team effort.
Well, the joke's on you, because when I'm through with you, you'll be jobless, homeless, friendless, drinking Woolite in the gutter. I'm not a man to be trifled with. One signature, one simple phone call, and your life will be over.
Daddy?
Dad? Dad!
Oh my word. I think he's dead.
my beautiful husband!
That's the way it went down before I got the call about the old man. The place smelled fouler than a porta potty in July. It was time to start digging.
Hello?
Mr. Schwartz?
Yes?
I'm Detective Sloan, investigating the death of Augustus Sterling.
Investigating. His death was an accident.
Was it?
Well, I don't know. You think he was murdered?
I understand you were his personal lawyer.
Yes, he had a large amount of lawyers on his team. An army, really. I took care of his personal needs.
Personal needs?
Yes, such as wills, probates, prenups, non-disclosure agreements, that sort of thing.
All right, so you drew up his will?
Yes, I've drawn up several of them over the years.
Including his latest one?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
I'm afraid I can't. Client attorney privilege.
Sir, your client is dead.
He's still protected.
But you can confirm he changed his will.
Yes, but he never signed it.
To be clear, since he died before he signed his will, the old will is still in effect.
Yes, he died moments before he was going to change it.
And who stands to inherit the most from the old will?
He divided the money equally.
So who stood to lose the most if the new will took effect?
Again, I can't tell you that.
I can get a warrant.
Then you should. I'm not going to be disbarred over this.
So you can't tell me who had the most to gain by stopping the new will?
No. But I can tell you this. He cut off everybody. The entire family cut off without a cent.
Powerful motive.
Not my department.
So everybody might have wanted to kill him, but somebody had the technical skills to pull it off. Who?
Again, that's not my department. You'll need to talk to his VP of technology.
Well, thank you for your time.
Hope you find his killer.
I will.
Hello?
Haley Hawkins?
Yeah.
I'm Detective Sloan, investigating the murder of Augustus Sterling.
Murder? He was murdered? How?
Electrocuted through his phone.
Is that even possible?
I was hoping you could tell me. You're his VP of technology.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Sure, isn't it your job title?
On my door and everything. But old man Sterling thought of me as his assistant. Get me my coffee, Haley. Pick up my dry cleaning, Haley. I graduated third in my class at MIT, and he treats me like an unpaid intern.
That must have been frustrating.
You have no idea.
Yeah. My boss is on me all the time just to close cases, work harder, work faster. Sometimes I just want to kill him.
Yeah. Wait, you think I killed him?
I think you had the skills to pull it off. You're the head of technology.
This is a software company. Anybody could have programmed that phone to kill him. Anybody.
Sure, but why would they? You, on the other hand, were underpaid, overworked by a man who treated you like lint.
Okay, no. I see where this is going. No, I didn't kill him. Why would I?
You just said.
Work will always find a way to suck. It was a steady job with good pay. Why would I kill the goose that laid the golden egg?
You leaving town?
You really think his family is going to keep me on after this? Those vampires have been trying to get rid of me for years. Even though my latest app, Tangled, is about to go live, they'll toss me to the dogs. Now I got to move back in with my parents. I get to work on my tan while I find another gig. Lucky me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you want motive? Talk to Daddy's little princess.
Juniper?
Yeah, Sterling worshipped her. Thought she hung the moon, but secretly, she couldn't stand him.
Why?
Ask her. I gotta go.
It's the trouble with murder. Seems everybody has a secret. You just gotta be willing to dig through the trash to find it.
Hello?
Juniper Everton?
Yeah.
I'm Detective Sloan. I'm investigating your father's murder.
Murder? How? Who could do this? Poor daddy.
I'm sorry to do this now. I know this must be a tough time.
Who would do this to daddy? He was such a great man. Everybody loved him, adored him. He was a captain of industry. The best father any girl ever had.
Really?
Yes, of course. He was an angel, a saint, a mensch. I'm sorry, can I put you on hold? I have another call. Eugene?
Hi, sweetheart.
Eugene, I have a detective on the other line. He thinks Daddy was murdered.
He thinks it or knows it?
I don't know yet.
Go see what he knows?
Sorry about that, detective. That was my nanny. I was talking to my nanny. Where were we?
You were saying your father was one of the greatest men who ever lived.
Oh, he was. A perfect businessman, a perfect husband, a perfect father. He was, well.
Perfect? You seem particularly fond of your father.
I was, believe me. He was the greatest man I ever knew. Oh, hold on, my nanny has a question. I can't keep this up. I think he knows something. I'm gonna bring you into the call. You just stay quiet and listen. He'll never know you're there.
Okay.
Sorry, detective. My nanny had a question.
Your husband is your nanny?
What?
Isn't that your husband on the phone with us right now?
You can see him?
Miss Everton, I feel you're not being completely truthful with me.
What?
Why would you say that? I am a very honest person.
You just lied about your husband being your nanny, and you lied about needing a nanny. You don't have kids.
Not yet.
You lied about your husband on the phone. 3 lies in as many minutes.
It's not lying when it's business.
What do you want to know, detective? We're an open book.
Eugene, what are you doing? This is family business.
He's gonna find out.
You don't know that. He could be a complete and total idiot.
Mrs. Everton, why are you lying to me?
But he's not. Dang it. Because I knew how it would look.
How what would look?
Oh, don't play me. I know you think Eugene did it.
What?
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 What? I mean, come on. He's the logical choice.
I am.
Of course. Come on, Eugene. You know Daddy hated you.
He did?
Of course. He was always jealous.
Jealous of what?
Of me with another fella.
Okay, ew. And ew. Oh, I just thought he could never remember me.
That was his little way of keeping you down. My father treated Eugene terribly. I'm surprised Eugene didn't kill him before.
I didn't kill him now.
Of course not, but the detective doesn't know that.
And what about his will?
What about it? I don't know anything about that.
So, you're saying you never saw the new will?
Yeah. Why is that so hard to believe?
Because you've lied. I count 4 times now.
Well, I didn't know anything about the new will.
You knew his old will, that you were set to inherit a great deal of money.
I'm sure I would be in his new will as well. Daddy loved me. He'd want me to be taken care of.
Yes. But perhaps he was jealous enough to cut Eugene out of the will and you by extension.
He wouldn't do that.
Are you sure you knew your father as well as you think?
How dare you? My father was a paragon of virtue.
5.
Okay, look, Mr. Detective Man, if that's even your real name.
It isn't.
I don't know why you're picking on us. You should be after the real killer.
And who do you think that is?
Well, if I was you, I'd be looking at my stepmother. That little vampire sunk her fangs into Daddy. But he got her with an ironclad prenup. If anybody had a motive, it's that little gold digger worried about losing her gold. We're done here.
Sorry about that. She gets passionate.
Eugene, when I storm out of a room, you follow me. How many times do we have to go over that?
Sorry, I gotta go.
Murders always stir up the cesspool. This family was in so deep, we need more toilet paper than a COVID run. Time to try the blushing bride.
Ja.
Florina Sterling? I'm Detective Sloan, working the murder of your husband. I'd like to ask you some questions.
I am being so sorry. Nici un amic.
O non ti fes griji vorbesc fluenta.
What?
I said, don't worry, I speak fluent Romanian.
Oh, you are very smart and very attractive. You seem very strong. Do you work out?
Mrs. Sterling.
Call me Florina.
Florina.
Oh, I like the way you say that. Makes me all goosey bumpy. Perhaps we could continue this over a drink. In person. Do you drink wine?
Mrs. Sterling, your husband died this morning. Are you aware how it looks that you're flirting with me right now?
Flirting? Oh, don't be silly, you big, strong, silly boy with those deep, dark eyes and that voice that make me weak.
I want to ask you about the new will.
I know nothing about that.
If you were cut out of that will, things could get bad for you.
Please, I'm the wife of a billionaire. I'll be fine.
I was told you had an ironclad prenup.
Who told you that? Was it that nasty little daughter of his?
As a matter of fact,
I knew it. She hates me. They all do because I'm prettier than any of their mothers. Besides, Betty can beat that silly old prenup.
Barry, Sterling's lawyer. You've been having financial conversations with your husband's lawyer?
I never said that.
If I subpoena your phone records, am I going to find out you've been talking to Barry Schwartz?
No.
Texting him?
Fine. Jean, he's been helping me. It's very lonely being the wife of a billionaire.
So you had marital problems?
We are no different than any other couple.
Except you had billions.
Money isn't everything. There was a time when I was this whole world. Back when we met, I wasn't always just a pretty face.
You weren't always a model?
Of course not. When we met, I was working in Sterling's company. I was like Haley with dreams of my own. But now I'm alone, always alone. And Betty has been very helpful to me in my time of need.
Your time of need?
I have needs. All the time.
Are you having an affair with Barry Schwartz?
Affair, that is an ugly word.
So is murder.
Ugh. I take it back. You're not handsome, man. You are dirty, dirty little man with a sick, dirty mind. Instead of digging up dirt on two innocent people, why don't you talk to his daughter?
I've already spoken to Juniper.
Not her. She's an idiot. The other one.
Macy?
Ja, a barracuda, that one. Don't let her I'm a peacenik, tree-hugging, tofu-eating act fool you. She's a killer, that one. Don't call me again.
Well, the suspect card was filling up. This case was getting harder to untangle than Christmas lights in July. It took a few minutes to do a Google search on the other daughter. Amazing what you can find online.
Namaste.
Macy Gables?
You the detective guy everyone's talking about?
Who's talking about me?
Like everybody. This is the digital age or whatever.
I'd like to ask you some questions about your dad's murder.
He was murdered? No. How?
Electrocuted.
Ugh, like how fitting. The man stole a computer empire, but he knew like nothing about them.
So there was no love lost when your father died?
Don't call him that.
He wasn't your father?
Like, please. He divorced my mom 3 months before I was born. Dumped her for his current vampire wife.
Vampire?
She sucks the joy out of everything. So yeah.
Not feeling the love.
For my father, I abhorred everything he ever stood for. Greed, toxic capitalism, narcissism, selfish pursuit of money. The man was a monster.
You hated him.
Hate's a strong word.
How about murder?
Oh, please. Do you know what that would do to my karma? Ugh, you're like totally harming my chi.
He was changing its will.
So
you're quite the activist. According to Google, you're on the board of Greenpeace, the Sierra Club, the Environmental Defense Fund, and the Nature Conservancy.
Yeah, the Earth is in trouble. Climate change is real, and some of us would like there to be a planet in 2050.
In fact, you're the biggest donor to all of those charities.
Yeah, so
you're quite the celebrity in those circles. Spokesman?
Spokesperson
in commercials. You even designed their websites, and it's your mug on their t-shirts.
I was just trying to undo the damage my father has done to this planet. My generation is going to create a better world.
Good for you. But if you're not taking any of your father's money, then where are all those donations coming from? Miss Gables, where are you getting that money to donate? I can find out, but your unwillingness to cooperate makes you look suspicious.
I didn't kill him.
Then where are you getting the money to donate? I can have an officer there in moments to arrest you for impeding an investigation.
All right, fine. Or whatever. Ask Bullion.
Your brother?
Half-brother. But yeah, ask him. God!
Suspects kept lining up like dominoes. The key was to make sure everybody was in place before the whole thing tumbled.
Detective Sloan, right? Was wondering you would call.
You've been talking to your family.
I'm the eldest son. I head up R&D, the most important division in our company. My father just died. Of course I'd be talking to my family.
I'd like to ask you about your sister.
Juniper? Daddy's little angel who can walk on water?
No, Macy.
What about her?
She says you've been funneling money into her charities in her name.
She said that? That was supposed to be an anonymous donation, a family secret.
Because your father wouldn't approve?
My father didn't approve of anything that wasn't his idea. I've been working on this new software app called Tangle. 3 years of my life, and you wouldn't even talk about it. This app was going to put me in the driver's seat.
Tangled? The app that Haley is working on.
Who?
Haley, your father's VP of technology. She said she was working on an app called Tangled.
She said that? That was supposed to be confidential. That wasn't for public consumption.
Are you and Haley working together?
I need to go.
Hang up, and I'll have a team of sheriffs there to take you in for questioning.
You do that, and I'll have a team of lawyers who will crush you in court.
I guess we're at a stalemate.
Hello?
Miss Hawkins.
Haley, it's bullying. Don't say anything. Unless you said something, then say that, but don't say anything else.
Bullion, what is going on?
Mr. Sterling, you are interfering with a homicide investigation.
I didn't tell him anything, Bullion.
Including the fact that you two are apparently working on some software together without your father's knowledge.
Is that a crime?
It's what we're trying to figure out.
Okay, yes. We're developing a new software together. Mr. Sterling didn't want to fund it, and Bullion saw the potential and agreed to find the money to develop it.
So Bullion's been paying for your research.
Bullion is a visionary. He has ideas, a plan for this company's future. His father was a vulture. I'm sorry, Bullion, but he was. He only wanted to scavenge as much money from the company as possible. Bullion should be running the company.
Why keep the project secret?
I wasn't going to let my father steal her ideas and her work. Not again.
Again?
Mind meldogram.
Oh, the app your father invented.
That was my idea. My code.
My father stole it and put his name on it. He cheats. That's how he always wins.
So it wasn't about the new will after all.
I'm not even sure the new will will be valid anyway.
Why's that?
Is it legal if the lawyer's been disbarred?
Haley, don't say anything else. We're not talking if our lawyer's present.
There were too many clues. Too many suspects. I needed answers more than Joe Exotic needed a barber.
None of this would have happened if you had just invalidated the prenup.
Sweetheart, I tried. The prenup is ironclad. I should know. I wrote it up myself.
So it's your fault we cannot be together.
No, it's nobody's fault, Flo. I'm just a really good lawyer.
If you're such a good lawyer, then why are you on the verge of being disbarred, sweetheart?
That is none of your business.
But a murder investigation where the victim's wife and his personal lawyer appear to be having an affair is. So Sterling threatened to have you disbarred.
Yes. He found out about Florina and me.
Very no.
It's too late, Flo. He already knows. Yes. I'm in love with Florina.
Very.
I love her.
I love you too.
You'd do anything for each other.
Yes. But we didn't kill him.
Both had motive. Means.
What means? What does he means, Betty?
He means we had the skills.
I am simple housewife. I could not.
You worked for his company, Florina. You said so yourself.
That was a long time ago.
We didn't kill him.
But Sterling wouldn't give you the divorce. And the prenup meant you'd end up with nothing. So the only way you two could be together was if Sterling died.
Prove it.
Just prove it.
We're not the only ones who wanted him dead.
Oh? Who else?
Everybody that ever met him, he was a terrible man.
What kind of man doesn't want to be a grandfather? You got to be a special kind of sick to mess with people's lives like that.
Who was pregnant?
Nobody. That's the whole point.
You didn't think the little princess was going to disobey Daddy, did you?
Juniper?
Yeah. Why don't you go harass them for a while, detective? Come on, Flo.
They say you can only walk halfway into a forest before you start walking out. But this forest was deep.
Hello?
Hello.
Juniper, Eugene, Detective Sloan again. I'm bringing you both in on this call.
Why? We've already told you everything.
Everything?
Yes.
Then why didn't you mention your little bundle of joy?
Who told you that? That was a secret! I'll kill him! Oh, I swear to God, I'll kill him!
Juniper, calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down! You don't get to tell me that!
Sorry, her hormones are a little out of whack.
Don't say that!
Makes her cranky.
Shut up! Just shut up! Or I swear to God, I'll take a cheese grater to your shins!
So you are pregnant.
Yes, we'd been trying for years and finally got lucky.
Sterling didn't feel lucky.
No, he hated the idea. He said if we ever had children, he'd cut us off without a cent.
Hard to keep that a secret.
Juniper's starting to show. He would have found out any day now.
Unless he met with a tragic accident.
I know how it looks, but we didn't kill him.
We'll see. Don't leave town. Well, we have all the pieces to the puzzle. Now all you gotta do is put it together. What do you think? You know who done it? Thank you all for being here.
You make it sound as if we had a choice.
I needed you all together because someone on this call is a murderer. This was a tangled case. Seems everybody had a motive. Was it the outcast daughter?
Outcast? Hey, I walked away on my own.
What about daddy's money?
Don't need it, don't want it.
Not for yourself, but all that money you give to charity.
Still not mine? Doesn't affect me.
No, but it buys you a lot of celebrity in those organizations. You're a hero to them. Your face is on billboards and in commercials. Do you think they'll keep you in the limelight if the funding dries up?
You'd think I'd kill my own father over that?
People have killed for less.
How?
You designed the websites for most of those charities. You know your way around coding.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
That's what everybody has said. Florina swears it wasn't her.
It wasn't.
Prenup painted her into a corner. She couldn't divorce Sterling without being cut off, and she couldn't go to the man she loved penniless.
Wait, what?
Who does she love?
Barry couldn't risk being disbarred over an affair of the heart.
You!
You're cheating on my dad with my mother?
I am not your mother.
No kidding.
I'm not even knowing who your mother is. I lose count.
Skank.
Barnaby.
Oh, woman, when I run this company, you are cut off.
If you run company.
Oh, I will.
You can avoid prison.
Hey, I'm in research and development. I don't know anything about coding.
Good thing you're close to someone who does. Like the head of technology.
Wait, are you seeing this little twit?
Hey, who are you calling a twit? What do you actually do besides sit there and look good?
What's that mean?
Ah, come on, Juniper. You were always Dad's favorite, and you played that every chance you got. You think you let me marry spineless Joe there? You weren't the blessed child?
Wait, you think I'm spineless?
Everybody thinks you're spineless. My father may have ignored me, but at least he knew my name.
Only as a punchline.
All right, enough! Every one of you could have done it. Every one of you had a motive.
So, who did it?
The person who had the most to lose.
This company meant a lot to all of us.
Yes, but none of you were packing to leave town. Were they? Haley?
I told you I was losing my job.
Don't say anything else.
I have nothing to hide.
You said you had to go live with your parents.
That's right.
Your family that lives in Juneau?
So,
So, when does anybody need a bathing suit in Juneau?
that doesn't prove anything.
Not by itself, but a little investigating, and we discovered you had tickets to the Ivory Coast.
You were leaving me?
I need a vacation.
So why lie about where you were going? Unless it was because you were headed to a country with no extradition treaty to the U.S. If you look outside your door, you'll see the sheriff is there. I'm pretty certain a little digging and they'll find Sterling's original phone. When he lost his, he needed a new one that you had rewired.
She did it? I can't believe it. I thought she loved me.
The heart wants what the heart wants. The wallet makes the decisions.
So, I'm alone. Again.
No, you still have us.
You see that one coming? It was the IT genius who did the crime. She need a lot more than ones and zeros where she's going.
So, who did it?
Tough one. Until the answer was staring me straight in the face. Haley!
I didn't do it.
Yeah, you had means. You said so yourself. You've been running IT for years. Developing a new kind of software, you said.
This is a tech company. Any one of us knows their way around a motherboard.
But who had the strongest motive? Sterling took your work out from under you and sold it to the highest bidder. And that is a reason for murder in my book.
Don't say anything else, Haley.
But I didn't do it.
I know.
Wait, what?
You didn't?
No.
You couldn't lead with that.
I needed to see how the room would react. And now I'm certain.
So, who did it?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Person who had the most to lose.
This company meant a lot to all of us.
Yes. But that wasn't the motive for this murder.
It wasn't?
No. It was love, star-crossed, but love just the same. Right, Barry?
Wait, you think I did it?
No!
When I told you that Sterling had been murdered, you didn't ask how.
That's your proof? That is ridiculous.
Is it?
It will never stand up in court.
You're right. But why didn't you react when I said Haley was the culprit? Everybody else was in shock. Not you.
So? That's insane.
It might be, but it was enough to convince a judge to give me a warrant. If you look outside your door, you'll see the sheriff is there. I'm pretty certain a little digging and they'll find Sterling's original phone. When he lost his, he needed a new one that you had rewired.
Betty, is this true?
No, Flo, of course not.
No man ever do this for me. Risk life to be with me. I stand by you no matter what.
Florina, get me an attorney. One that doesn't work for Sterling. I love you.
I will, my love.
Did you see that one coming? It was the lawyer who did the crime, trapped by his own contract. An irony that wasn't lost on me.
So, who did it?
It was a tough one, until the answer was staring me straight in the face, wasn't it? Macy?
I didn't do it.
You had motive. You said so yourself. You hated your father.
I never said I hated him. You did.
But there was no love lost between you.
Doesn't mean I'd, kill him. Do you know what that would do to my, aura? It'd go totally red.
Even though he was destroying the environment, someone had to put an end to his destruction.
The Earth is our mother.
Exactly. And you'd do anything to save her.
Yes. Who else is gonna, step up or whatever? The man, totally deserved it. He was raping the environment. What I did was for the greater good. Any jury will see that.
If you look outside your door, you'll see the sheriff is there. I'm pretty certain a little digging and they'll find Sterling's original phone. When he lost his, he needed a new one that you had rewired.
Catch me if you can.
I can't believe she was our sister.
Half sister.
And the wrong half.
No, Florina. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you, but I'm very happy for my gain.
So, what now?
I think it's time we untangle this business. And I know just the man for the job.
Did you see that one coming? It was the green conscious daughter who had no conscience when it came to killing her own father.
Detective Sloan,
Yeah?
do we need to be here for this?
Oh no, you can go.
If Juniper doesn't eat every few hours, she gets all cranky.
Oh, shut up, Eugene.
Just take the hits, Eugene. Just take the hits.
They say revenge is a dish best served cold. Well, justice is best served with a side of righteousness. My feet have walked these mean streets, always one step from the gutter. But together, you and I, we've poured a little bleach on this seedy side of town. There ain't no rest for the wicked down here. We've got another call, another crime. Until next time, keep your peepers peeled.